Trust me, nobody wants to face the San Francisco 49ers, and here's why. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and if you're new, welcome to the channel. I appreciate everybody who's tuning in. Before we get into the content in the video, please make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed the video. It shows me that you guys enjoy the content, and it also helps with the YouTube algorithm. That way, we can grow the channel. Also, be sure to subscribe to join the crew and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on any new content. And please share it. Now, let's get into the video. The San Francisco 49ers just won their first playoff game of the 2022 NFL season over the Seattle Seahawks, taking them down 41-23 in a whopping fashion. They finished the game with a season high in points and 505 total yards of offense. Brock Purdy obviously was orchestrating things on offense, and even though he started off slow, he finished the game with 332 yards, 3 touchdowns, and no interceptions through the air while completing 60% of his passes. He also rushed for 16 yards and another touchdown on the ground. He finished with an 89.5 QBR on a scale of 1 to 100, and he pretty much played a perfect game. If you look at this San Francisco 49ers team from top to bottom, they just have so much talent compared to all of these other teams. They have a top 5 offense, top 5 defense, and they have superstar players all over the place. You have guys like Christian McCaffrey, Deebo Samuel on offense, along with Brandon Ayuk, and don't get me started with George Kittle and Trent Williams on that offensive line. This team is really well put together, and they're built to win now, and they have a rookie quarterback leading the way. That's how you know that this team is absolutely loaded. I didn't even bring up Kyle Shanahan and his brilliant play calling. If you guys saw how he was scheming up Deebo Samuel in the backfield and having him run routes through the middle and getting behind the defense, you can just see that this guy is a mastermind, and this offense, as long as he's at the helm, they're pretty much unstoppable. This running game went absolutely crazy against the Seahawks. Christian McCaffrey, of course, the stud running back who came from the Carolina Panthers, rushed 15 times on 7.9 yards per carry with 119 total yards. This team can run on anybody, and it's crazy because this is an offense where you can plug in any running back and they can be productive. Deebo Samuel led in receiving with 6 receptions and 133 yards and a touchdown. Deebo Samuel absolutely looked like a stud. We already know who Deebo Samuel is and how good he is, but if you do know, he was banged up earlier in this year and he came back and he's looking as healthy as ever. If you're watching the game, man, he was just getting the ball behind the line of scrimmage in the middle. He was just having everywhere to run. It kind of looked like he was running around with some ghosts out there. Next up was Brandon Ayuk. He caught 3 balls and 73 yards, and he dropped a touchdown pass in the end zone. If it wasn't for that, Brock Purdy would have had 5 total touchdowns to finish the game. Jawan Jennings had 2 catches on 41 yards, and George Kittle had 2 catches on 37 yards, but he had a big 2-point conversion when Brock Purdy threw it to him, and he caught it up on the jump ball. Let me also start off by saying this. I picked the San Francisco 49ers as my wild card pick. I picked them to win by 2 scores, I believe, and they pretty much cleared it. So I knew this game was going to be how it was, but you know, the Seahawks, they played better than I expected. The first quarter was pretty slow, like I said earlier in the video. You know, the first drive ended in a field goal by Robbie Gould. Took 7 plays, 48 yards. You know, a couple of possessions later, Christian McCaffrey closed out the first quarter with the 3-yard pass from Brock Purdy to run it in the end zone. And the 49ers started off the quarter 10-0. In the second quarter, the Seahawks put together a 14-play drive for 78 yards that was capped off by Kenneth Walker, who ran it in the end zone for 7 yards. Myers kicked the field goal to make it a 10-7 game. And Robbie Gould came down the other end and pretty much kicked another field goal to stretch the lead back up to 6 49ers. And that's whenever I mentioned the play earlier with DK Metcalf. He came down the next possession and caught the bomb from Geno Smith, you know, to give the Seahawks another touchdown. That actually put them up a point, so they were up 14-13. And they played it pretty nick and tuck throughout the end of the first half. They both capped off the first half with the field goal, and the Seahawks went into halftime with a 17-16 lead. This is when the game started getting out of hand. There was a stat I saw that teams were 0-15 after facing the 49ers, and that's crazy because I think That just shows how the 49ers just wear you down physically and mentally. And this is where the game turned around and the 49ers really blew the game open. So in the third quarter, it was another 13-play drive from Brock Purdy that was capped off by his rushing touchdown, and Robbie Gould kicked the field goal to make it a 23-17 lead. And the 49ers, man, they just went on a roll. They went back-to-back possessions with touchdowns. The first one came from Elijah Mitchell, and the second one was a 70-yard pass from Brock Purdy to Deebo Samuel, and he ran it in, making the score 38-17. Geno Smith started stinking it up a little bit in the fourth quarter. He threw an interception that ultimately led to a Robbie Gould field goal. And the Seahawks had the ball for pretty much the rest of the game. And Geno Smith threw another 3-yard touchdown pass to DK Metcalf to make it a 41-23 game. And that was it, man. This game was pretty much what I expected it to be. Brock Purdy and the 49ers dominated. Nobody wants to play this team at all. And if you look at this next matchup, the 49ers will be facing up with the Dallas Cowboys. What do you guys think? Do you guys got the Dallas Cowboys or are you picking the 49ers? I think I'm going to roll with the 49ers here. I just think the 49ers have a top rushing attack. And if you look in the regular season, Dallas Cowboys were at the bottom 10 against the rushing attack. And, I just don't really trust the rushing defense against this 49ers offense. They're going to be running the ball heavy. I expect that because Dallas has a very good pass rush. So Kyle Shanahan most likely going to come into the game, putting his quarterback in a good position. He's going to be using Christian McCaffrey a whole bunch, Deebo Samuel. So I'm going to pick the 49ers to actually win by a field goal. What do you guys think? I appreciate each and every one of you who stuck around until the end of the video. I put a lot of time into this. Please make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and join the crew as well. And please share the video. Also, let me know in the comment section who you guys got, the San Francisco 49ers or the Dallas Cowboys. And let me know who you guys have winning the Super Bowl. Thank you guys for watching the video, and I'm going to see y'all in the next one.
So, yeah, LeBron, yeah. I did not. I did not.
Rock that game.
LeBron said that? Oh, that's sweet. Yeah. No, that's awesome. That's so cool.
Cadence.